And today is July 6th, 2023, 6th day of 7-day retreat. And Sayadaw is playing exerting effort. Exerting effort. Noting the object continuously, mindfulness will remain with the object. The mind doesn't wander and falls collectively on the object. This is samadhi. Concentration. When samadhi is present, knowledge develops and we are able to see the true nature of phenomena clearly. Effort is necessary to develop mindfulness, and with continuous mindfulness, concentration develops. With the presence of a concentration, knowledge develops. There needs to be a goal for our practice. Yogis must aim towards a realization of the first level of faith and fruition consciousness to reach at least the stage of a Sotapanna in the practice. If we don't develop to the stage of Sotapanna and wholesome acts that we have committed in the past could result in us being reborn in a lower realm. To be born as a humans and to have the present conditions for meditation practice means we have done many wholesome deeds. But due to an unfortunate incident from a past, it is possible for us to fall into the lower realms upon death. So we must make the effort necessary to gain a firm footing in the practice. Moral restraint is not possible without the practice of a Satipatthana, as it is the power of observation that keeps the mind in control to know what is suitable and what isn't. When knowledge develops, one makes the correct choices is life. Knowing what is beneficial and what isn't. When the practice is undertaken meticulously together with ardent effort, one's mind can be purified shelter from hindrances and defilements, shelter from hindrances and defilements. Our effort to cultivate the practice must be continuous, diligent, and meticulous. It is not about gazing here and there, thinking and reflecting, stopping and then starting again, but do continue noting without a gap. The Buddha makes a reference to 3 levels of effort. The first level is an initial effort, arambadadut in Pali, making the effort to develop a mind that is beneficial, to develop knowledge. With this strong desire to develop a wholesome mind, one attends retreats by coming to a meditation center. Having commenced the practice, after some time, we may feel tired, experience discomfort, bodily aches and pains, itching or feeling sluggish. At this stage, we need step effort, nikkamadadu in Pali, to overcome these internal obstacles. With the boosted energy, we must make a strong resolve to not change our posture, or get up from our sitting and instead continues amidst the discomfort and pain in order to develop a momentum in effort. Having overcome feelings of laziness or discomfort, one needs to strive towards developing knowledge, and this requires progressive effort. Progressive effort, parakamathatu in Pali, to continue the practice. One boosts one's effort stage by stage until one reaches the goal. Although initial effort requires much work, as the practice progresses, energy builds up, gathers momentum, and supports the practice as one strives towards the higher stage. Applying effort stage by stage in the practice, slot and topper are absent, and one observes every arising and every falling thoughts, imaginations, or whatever phenomena that arises. because effort develops and bolsters mindfulness. The mind becomes collected and focused on the object, and with the developed concentration, knowledge arises. Application of effort in this way is praiseworthy as it brings about beneficial results. Sati blocks kilesa, keeping the mind firm from being attacked, retaining the mind with the object. Each noting is spotted by one application of effort, and there is one moment of mindfulness. When mindful moments are connected one after the other, sati is firmly established on the object and protects the mind from defilements. Practicing like this, momentary concentration, kanika samadhis, comes about automatically. A yogi is one who applies the three levels of effort. Looking around, gazing here and there, stopping and studying, living gaze in the development of mindfulness. One is not granting results in the practice. One is not granting results in the practice. Without continuous effort, there is no guarantee of the progress, and one isn't a true yogi. In order to develop effort in the practice, one must behave as if one is blind. A blind person does not wander about. There is nothing projected through the eyes. Even if the eyes are open, one behaves as if one cannot see through them. Without following the visual sights gained through the eye, wandering here and there. Secondly, as a deaf person ignores sounds, deaf person ignores sounds. Whatever sounds are received through the eardrum, note them as hearing. Thirdly, always have a beginner's mind, even if you are endowed with much bodily knowledge. Just be as if you know nothing, following the teacher's instructions clearly and humbling. Fourth, even if you are healthy and strong, do things as slowly as if you are a sick person. For example, if you had a bad back, you would sit down slowly, carefully, making sure that you wouldn't hurt your back. In the same way, do all activities slowly and mindfully. Yogis, whatever you do should be done with mindfulness. Mindfulness always. Finally, practice as if you are a corpse, C-O-R-P-S-E, corpse. In the same way that a corpse lying on the ground doesn't react to the pulling by a dog or attacks from birds. Don't react to physical pain and discomfort by direct observation through one's and continuous noting. Avoid the internal chatter of reasoning and questioning that arise due to our worldly knowledge. These instructions are not to make us blind, deaf, and to feel as if we are incapable or lacking in strength, but they are the way to develop concentration so that knowledge can arise. So we must adopt this attitude in the practice to develop knowledge. Yogis behaving in this manner are able to develop concentration and knowledge in just a few days. If you fail to act in this way and instead look around, sitting and standing at broadly, even if you practice for many days, there is no hope of gaining the benefits of the Satipatthana practice. Satipatthana practice. Now I would like to talk a little bit about cause and effort in mental and physical process. A belief in a self arises when we attach to nama, mind, and rupa, metta. This is because we fail to see how mental and physical phenomena are related by the cause and effort relationship. Without this understanding, we believe in a creator, thinking that an omnipotent God or the Mahabrahma created the world. Mahabrahma created the world. In the Satipatthana practice, we are walking to observe the mental and physical components in sensory experience and their causal relationship with the immediacy and without delay. It is through this observation, the belief in a self and creator is dispelled. When all presently arising phenomena are observed as they are, the delusion of round view is dispelled. In the progress of insight, with a careful observation, the arising and passing away impermanence of mental and physical phenomena can be seen because they pass away. They are inherently unsatisfactory. They are inherently unsatisfactory. They arise due to causes and have no inherent nature of their own. The Visuddhimagga provides words of encouragement to careful yogis who have seen the cause and effort relationship of the mental and physical phenomena. It is said that Vipassana yogis with acquired knowledge into cause and effort can breathe easily in the Buddha's teaching. But when the cause and effort relationship of mental and physical phenomena is seen in the practice, one realizes the true nature of sensory experience. Thus, a belief in an external God or a creator is dispelled through direct, verifiable knowledge. Verifiable knowledge. Knowing in this manner, there is a foothold in the teachings of the Buddha, a place to stand, an assurance that upon death, rebirth will not be in a lower realm. Rebirth will not be in a lower realm. A yogi with knowledge into the cause and effort of mental and physical phenomena is a Chula Sotabana and will not be reborn in the four lower rungs. Still, one has to continue with the practice to reach the final goal. If we know in era or whole round view of a fetishist cause and fail to see the causal relationship in Nama and Rupa, we miss the mark and continue in intense delusion. It is only by seeing the true nature that we are able to overcome delusion. Each moment of wrong view in seeing mental and physical phenomena as existing in oneself is a compounding of delusion. Compounding of delusion. Continuing in this way for years on end, the layer of ignorance becomes very thick. In each hour that passes, another layer of ignorance adds on to the previous moment of delusion and becomes an intense delusion. Because of this, there is a confusion and a lack of clarity, interfering with one's ability to make decisions. Due to intense ignorance, a false belief in a self or creator is boasted. It is difficult to describe such without careful the moment observation. When immediately observing presently arising phenomena, either mental or physical, it becomes evident that due to the eye capturing form, seeing consciousness, seeing contact, and feelings are experienced. The ear capturing sound is the experience of hearing consciousness, hearing contact, and feeling. Continuously observing each and every arising object with ardent effort and accurate aim. Sati is direct to the object and the mind falls collected on the object. In each second that the mind falls collected on the object, it is secluded from hindrances. There is no sexual desire, kamit chanda, no aversion, vyavada, no retraction of the mind, no retraction of the mind, no experience of sloth and torpor, tinameda, no worry or squandering of the mind, odija, kokocha, or restlessness from wavering vichikecha. In each nodi, the mind is clear of hindrances. In this clear mind, knowledge can arise. there's no laziness because sati is developed and the mind is protected. Sati is developed and the mind is protected. There is a freedom from the hindrances. In a calm and collected mind, knowledge arises. With the well-aligned and sharpened mindfulness, one can see the arising and passing away of physical and mental phenomena. The old disappearing being replaced by the new. In each moment of noting, one sees that mental and physical phenomena are a causal relationship. They arise and pass away. One may hear a sound and observe its disappearance. The physical stimulation of the ear that receives the sound also diminish in time. Diminish in time. The knowing of the hearing also disappears, and the contact between the mind and the sound at the ear base also disappear, as do pleasant and unpleasant feelings. Nothing remains. Everything disappears. Mental and physical processes arise, but do not stay the same way. They disappear. Observing the passing away of phenomena is a nature Vipassana. Observing the passing away of phenomena is a nature Vipassana. Contemplating of impermanence. Knowledge of the arising and passing away of mental and physical phenomena, nature Vipassana jnana, is gained with continued observation of mental and physical processes. The misperception of permanence is overcome through the right observation of the arising and passing away of physical and mental objects. Knowledge into the arising and passing away of phenomena develops when one sees the arising of the object, knows and labels it, then see how it passes away. With the well-aligned, steadfast mindfulness, the arising and passing away of phenomena can be observed directly in each moment of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking, gaining an insight into impermanence. The possession of permanence is dispelled. There is direct discernment of the mental and physical components of sensory experience. How Nama and Rupa are related as cause and effort. They are arising and disappearance. Nesa Anupassana. Nesa Anupassana. Teacher of the past make reference to a nature Anupassana being made up of two words. A nature and Anupassana. Anupassana is repeated, close observation. Impermanence and nature can be observed by seeing the mental and physical components that arise in every process of seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, bending, stretching, opening and closing of the eyes, seeing how they persist in their time, then disappear. One comes to understand that this quality of impermanence is common to all phenomena. Is common to all phenomena. All phenomena have this characteristic of arising and passing away. Impermanence is their true nature. What arises doesn't stay the same. Seeing occurs and disappears. Hearing occurs and disappears. All phenomena follow the same pattern and have the common characteristic of impermanence. The characteristic of arising and passing away is a nature lakkhana, the sign of impermanence. Disappearance of an object is its true nature, and that is nature lakkhana. The characteristic of arising and passing away is a nature lakkhana, the sign of impermanence. Disappearance of an object is its true nature, and that is a nature lakkhana. Observing the disappearance of an object that has arisen is a contemplation of impermanence, a nature nupassana. A yogi who carefully exerts ardent effort develops continuous mindfulness and concentration. Adabi, Sampajano, Satima, Vinaya Logi, Abhija, Domanasan, and Satipatthana Sutta. A yogi who carefully exerts ardent effort develops continuous mindfulness and concentration is able to discern Nama and Rupat and how they are related as cause and effect, and then comes to see that all mental and physical phenomena that arise pass away. Knowing the true nature of phenomena clearly, there is no clinging and craving is dispelled. One's consciousness is clear of defilements, and a series of wholesome mind states arise from true knowledge and true knowing. One's consciousness is clear of defilements, and a series of wholesome mind states arise from true knowing. What is being observed is a direct knowledge into the nature of phenomena, and once observation becomes a field of Vipassana Bhumi. When knowledge is clear, the path is clear, and the true nature of all phenomena can be known clearly and directly. Okay, that's all for today. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.